All right, my name is Elfas Choge. I'm the Deputy Director, Human Resource.
My name is Matilda Mwangi. I'm the Assistant Director in charge of Human Resource Management.
I'm Polian Mugure, and I work for Kenya National Highways Authority. And I'm in charge of the Welfare and Compliance Unit, which is a unit that is inside the HRM department.
Basically, human resource is a very important function in an organization, and basically deals with the issues to do with the welfare of staff. And I think in relation to the subject matter, of course, mental health deals with staff welfare. And of course, when we have the staff establishment, more or less we have staff that will ensure that they propel well the organization in terms of meeting its vision, mission, and mandate. And of course, without the well-being of the staff, of course, any organization cannot realize their strategic objectives or, of course, the mandate as a whole.
Mental health is just about our thinking. It's about which leads to actually what we feel. And finally, it's about the behavior, our actions. That is the state of our mental health manifests itself in the how we behave. And when we talk about mental health, it's the balance that we need in life. We know about physical fitness. So mental health is the other side of wellness.
One of the issues is work-life balance, being able to balance your personal life and the work life. We also see a lot of burnouts because maybe somebody is exerting so much effort at work, trying to meet strict deadlines, and having maybe a heavy workload that you need to ensure that you are able to complete. So those are some of the major issues that we have witnessed.
Okay. How do you balance the demands of work? Because you've talked about burnouts at work and strict deadlines. Sometimes work can be so much in a day.
All this revolves around planning. And sometimes you can also talk to your supervisor, have that open channel of communication with your supervisor, where you tell your supervisor, I can't be able to deliver this today, but if you give me 2 hours, then I'll be able to deliver. You see, you're communicating so that you stop being feeling overwhelmed, rushed or pressured, and if it is something that has a bigger dedeadline, then you can be able to plan yourself. Like, for example, you can say, if this work is expected in 2 days, then I can do it within the 1 day, and then the second day is for reviewing, then I submit.
Mental wellness and particularly awareness. Awareness is a very, very, very key. And in a month like this, and we try to bring about awareness. Luckily for us, this is what we did in the month of April. And it helps a lot in terms of showing people that it is normal to have downs and ups when it comes to what you are thinking, what you are feeling, and even that manifests itself in the actions. So it's very, very, very key to the working environment, because when you tell people that it is normal, it helps to remove that stigmatization about mental wellness, and in so doing, we improve the productivity of our staff. So the importance of this month is actually trying to create awareness that will make people be aware of even that it is a normal thing and what you can do about it. And by promoting awareness, people will be coming up people to seek help whenever they feel, and they would feel that something out of the ordinary has happened to them.
My advice to men, of course, is to come open. We are all humans, and more often than not, we feel that, I think cultural, all along feel that males, when we are very young, boys are told to be men. They are not supposed to cry, they are not supposed to, discuss their challenges, and they live with it, the pains that they live with. And sometimes the girl child is told, it's okay, we understand. So I think that ethnocentrism, that male a bit, should have resilience in terms of life challenges. So I think my advice is that they should come out, talk about it, but also the leadership should also allow that.
Okay. Once in a year, we have what we call Family Wellness Day. That is, we bring staff and they come along with their families for us to give awareness on various aspects. One of them, which was really of key to us, is mental wellness. That is, we bring counselors to come and talk about this journey of trying to achieve a balanced mental wellness. So we bring on the counselors. Apart from the medical part of it, we also bring the counselors to tell people the triggers, what they need to do when you see these triggers, what you can even self-help yourself before even you go to the next person. During this wellness, we also tell the staff that we have a lot as an organization in promoting wellness. We have counseling services which are paid by the organization, and you can access them without any reference at all. You can go to the hospital and say, I want to see a counselor, and you can get it.
Such forums have to prepare people to be able to work it out before it happens. But now that someone has already gone through that mental breakdown, what have you done to help them? Have you had such instances? And if yes, what have you done to help such people?
Okay, Brenda, before even people go to reach that extent of breakdown, there are symptoms that somebody is not doing well. For example, a happy worker or employee or colleague who's been very bubbly, very happy-go-lucky person suddenly withdraws. Yeah, or for example, a very performing high performer suddenly becomes a low performer. Those are indications that something is going on.
Yeah.
Also, absenteeism. We find somebody not coming to work at the right time, performance goes down. So those are indications. So what we normally do when we catch up, and most of the time you might not be, HR might not be the immediate supervisor. So I'll talk about what we do generally. When it comes, we give advice, first of all, that we have to switch our minds from focusing on this person as a worker, from focusing on the performance of this person and focusing on the wellness of this person. Yeah, you have to shift your mental, shift your attitude to say, I want to help this person. Despite all these weaknesses or pitfalls in performance, you have to switch to help them. And there's a lot that we can do here. We can assign somebody, or actually we tell the supervisor what to do. Talk to this person unconditionally and show interest that you want to help this person without even thinking about work. And when it comes to mental health, there are issues. You cannot just go to somebody, so you use that person. So we counsel our supervisors, we tell people, and the first thing is to see whether there are any immediate needs, which can be physical needs. For example, if somebody is actually has an ailment and they are going through stress, which affects their mental health, so we do the immediate one. Support somebody in seeking treatment, those are the things. If somebody is going through a financial crisis, we can support them to see, to the extent that we can, to see whether we can help this person manage those immediate needs of that person. Then, of course, the formal way of doing it is to refer somebody to our counseling services, which I have told you that we have them all the time.
We need to recognize that people are going through issues. Everybody is going through something. So first of all, I would advocate for being kind and compassionate. Just know that everybody is going through something. And for the corporates, have programs that help staff to bring out their issues and also help them to cope
Yeah.
with the issues that they are going through, whether it is at work and whether it is at home. And also open communication channels. Create environments, safe environments where staff can come to supervisors, can talk to their peers and tell them, you know what, today I'm feeling like this, and feel safe that whatever they are going through is safe to be communicated to the supervisor and even the others. So have programs, for example, as we have the family fun day, it's a wellness week.
We've actually worked several journeys with our staff, with our welfare team.
Yeah.
We've taken people through to the place that we feel they have gained their footing and they have gained their normalcy. And the cases that we have maybe need an extra professional help, which we've taken people through that, taking people through to the point of opening up what is their real issues, and then from there we can help in getting those issues. Luckily, we have an organization which supports people in many ways. Yeah, counseling, even therapy, if it needs psychiatric assistance, we take them to that length. We've had success factors. I can think of 1 or 2 people that we've helped, and now they are functioning well and they are working well in their jobs.
Amazing. Yeah.
I think it is important to plan. Do a lot of planning for your life. Even when you're talking about finances, do personal financial management. If it is something to do with the household, you need to plan and you need to ask for help and to be aware when you need help. Do you need a house help? Do you need somebody to help you do the house calls? So you need to do a lot of planning. Even at work, you need to work within the deadlines. Plan your work, okay, so that at least the deadlines don't overwhelm you.
Okay. Thank you. So what I'm getting from you is that you need to plan yourself well and also seek for help when you need help. And even as we finish, Matilda, mental health has really gained ground globally. We've seen people commit suicide due to mental issues. And it's very commending that even as an authority, we have put in place initiatives to help people to create awareness on mental health. And even as you've mentioned, there have been success stories out of just helping people who are dealing with mental breakdown. What would be your advice to other corporates, to other government institutions, and even the non-governmental institutions? What would be your advice to them to also help them mitigate such issues?
Okay. Thank you for that. And I'll just get an example from what we do. Making wellness, employee wellness, what we call it mainstreaming. That means you have to give accountability to somebody in the office, probably an HR person, to be accountable for employee wellness. You have to dedicate, of course, a budget. All that goes with establishing an office for that. And you have to provide counseling services, free of charge, and in the manner that it is desired, that it needs to be confidential, yes, and that it is held by that office is held by a responsible person. Apart from, there are other things also which support mental wellness. For example, establishing a gym. Like we have now, that, as I told you, physical and mental wellness go together. So if we can get our people, the people in the workplace, to have that option of exercising. There are other issues. The other issues is about the job itself, the way you design a job. The way you design a job at the workplace, the tasks, the way they are done, should be not overwhelming. That's why organizations must undertake, like, for example, workload analysis to make sure that the distribution of work is equitable and fair among staff, so that nobody feels overwhelmed. These are the small things that can be done at the workplace, among others.